This goes out to all the single men and single women. Hi, my name is Anita and I'm with Better Love Movement. I want to issue this invitation to you to join us over on Skool. I want to give you a free 30-day trial to Singles Seeking Soulmate, where you can join us in learning all the relationship skills that you're going to need to find and keep the person of your dreams. Just email me today at info@betterlovemovement.com and I will get that invite sent out right to you. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.
All right, good afternoon. I just wanted to jump on really quickly because today's Sunday. I'm headed into the office to get some work done, and I will be on Dr. L's podcast today at 2:00 p.m. Y'all, it's getting ready to storm again. Like, it has done nothing but storm. It has been storming up a storm like all week. And I'm so glad I got those 3 days in Virginia Beach where it was beautiful and clear. It did rain the first day we were in Virginia Beach, but every day after that, it did not rain. But my son, my mother, they were all like, man, it was storming. It was raining. It was horrible. And it's about to storm again. It stormed yesterday. So, but I wanted to issue this invitation for you all to join Dr. L and I today at 2:00 p.m. Somebody said, I'm sick of this rain. Yeah. Thank you, Pure_Soul, for buying a badge. I appreciate you. But we're going to be live today at 2. I know that's kind of an odd time. He's actually going live twice today. He will be live at 7:30 tonight, but he and I are going to talk about why are women delusional? And not all women, right? You all know that. Not all women are delusional. Plenty of us have good common sense. Plenty of us have our head on straight, right? And as much as Dr. L, he does not like me calling myself a 6. So that's the rating I have given myself, which is a 6. I'm a strong 6. I'm a strong 6, but I'm a 6, okay? So there are plenty of women out here who are not delusional. They know the lane in which they are in, and they stay in that lane. I happen to be one of them. I don't go all into the 9s and 10s because I'm a 6. And speaking of which, I met a couple yesterday. Just yesterday, I had a new couple come in. When I tell y'all, see, I can't take a picture of them. I can't post them. I can't give you any identifying information because that's against HIPAA. But this is what I am going to say. When I tell you all, this man and this woman were perfectly matched. They were perfectly matched. I was like, I have not seen a couple like this in a long time. Like, I did not question why she was with him, and I did not question why he was with her. Like, it all made sense. All of it. And we need more couples like that, right? She knew her lane. He knew his lane. And they both was in their lane and they found each other. So I must be onto something because I've been saying this forever. That if you just stop the delusion, okay, you come down to earth and you stop the delusion, you will find love. Like, they are getting married this year. They have found love. And from what I could tell, they both have common sense. Like, the dude was impressing me. The woman was impressing me. I was like, hey, why are y'all here? Like, I think y'all are great, right? That hasn't happened in a long time. But it proves what I've been saying. That these two people, they know what their score is. They know what their number is. And they found someone that's the same number. Right? That's what they did. They said, you know what? If I'm a 6, I'm going to date a 6 or a 6.5, maybe a 7, because I told y'all I need a 6.5 or a 7. Right? And 7 is ideal. 7 is my ideal dude. Can we be real? 7 is my ideal dude. Right? He got something going on for himself, but he ain't somebody everybody want. Like y'all be wanting to date 9s and 10s. I don't want a man that everybody want. I don't want a man with that many options. Can I be honest? That's a man with too many options, okay? I don't want that. I want my strong 7. And I want him to see me like, okay, Anita and I are going to rock this out. Anita and I are going to benefit each other. Anita and I, we're going to love on each other, and we're going to support each other, and we're going to be here for each other. Right? And she admires me. She sees something in me, and with her, I'm better. That's what y'all need to start doing. But you want somebody so much better than you, and then when everybody else wants them, that's a problem. Because y'all not gonna like this, but men are as faithful as their options. Because there's some dudes out here that, yeah, they ain't cheating on you because don't nobody else want them. Don't nobody else want them. And look, I had this one couple where the man didn't nobody want him. Can I be real? The man was like a 3 all day. And he called himself cheating, but come to find out, the cheating was like him paying women. The cheating was him paying women to sleep with him, because wasn't nobody giving him no coochie for free. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked, and she was shocked, right? Because dude was a 3 all day. She was like a 6. She was like a 6 like me, but he was a 3 all day. And I think she said to herself, you know what? Let me reach down. Like, let me reach down because he's gonna be grateful to have me. I don't reach down. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Because I can't maintain attraction when I reach down. I can't keep sleeping with you when I reach down. I can't respect you when I reach down. But I knew her psychology behind reaching down. She thought, because she had been cheated on before, and she was like, yeah, if I pick a 3, he gonna be faithful. He don't have no options. Don't nobody want him. And he gonna be grateful to have me. He gonna pedestalize me and be grateful to have me. And you know what women say? Women say that the man should love the woman more than the woman loves the man. So that's what she called herself doing. Let me find somebody that love me more than I love them. And baby boy took his big round rotund behind on the Craigslist and met up with some women and paid them for oral sex. So you be shocked every day. I know I was. So I was like, Because I'm not gonna lie, when I saw him too, I was like, what? Dude is cheating? Like, what is happening? But come to find out, dude was paying women for sex or for oral sex. Okay, that's a dope topic. Let's connect, follow back, Queen. Okay, fade away talks with Tim. All right. Let me see if I can, hold on a second, Tim. Oh, Tim. Okay, yeah. Fade away talks with Tim. I can't follow you now, unfortunately. I can't follow you now on the live. I just got to burn that in my brain. Fade away talks with Tim. Okay. But, y'all, I'm just letting y'all know. It's wild out here, right? It's wild out here. When you choose a 3 and you a 6 and he still wind up cheating on you. Like, I can't make this up. That's why though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I don't reach down. If I'm gonna be cheated on, it's gonna be somebody above me. Okay? Because I'm gonna really feel bad knowing that a 3 cheated on me. No, it's gonna be somebody that's a 7 or 8 or 9. Okay, then I'm not surprised. Okay, I mean, he has options, but a 3, nah. But I figured her psychology, and I told her, I said, I see what you're doing. She's like, what? I said, you thought that if you chose somebody that didn't nobody want, that was beneath you, that this dude was going to be faithful, and it backfired. And look, now she really feel away. How this dude gonna call himself cheating on me? He said, real dope daddy said paying them may be better than free. I mean, okay. And he was, and y'all, he was so dumb. Like, he was so dumb in how he got caught. Because like you said, if you paying the woman, you should be slick enough not to get caught. Like, he was just dumb. I was like, okay, so he's not physically attractive. He's dumb. Like, you really picked a winner. Like, that's what I'm thinking. And he still cheated. At least it's a business transaction. That's what I was saying. But this fool still got caught. Like, how? Yeah, he said Craigslist is ridiculous. LOL. Hopefully they were women. Okay, but he was just dumb. So I told her, I said, look, life and love is risk. And next time, choose somebody that you like, choose somebody that you respect, choose somebody on your level. That's a chance that we all gonna have to take. But I'm not choosing no three. That ain't happening. Okay? I'm not reaching down. I'm staying on my level or above. I'm hypergamous, so I gotta go up. But I don't need to go up by much. But yeah, he was just like, what? I think follow back is such an inconsiderate thing to ask. Check out my page. I think our content may align. It's proper Instagram etiquette. All right. Thank you, Real Dope Daddy. And I will check out his page and just see. Okay. But yeah, women, I don't know what's going on. And y'all know, like y'all already know, Auntie is going to tear into you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you think this is. Like, there was two women arguing in my comment section a couple weeks back, talking about men marry strippers, men marry sex workers. Men, what? And going back and forth. There was a 60+ comment back and forth between these two women and all these other dudes, because they're sitting here trying to convince us that these are the women that men want. Like, what? Huh? What? I still can't believe it. And then look, when I say, so I jump in the conversation because I'm like, look, I don't understand what y'all are trying to do, but we all know that the majority of men, the mean average man, does not want to marry a sex worker. He does not want to marry an OnlyFans girl. He does not want to marry a stripper. We're talking about the mean average of men. Then they gonna come back. Now, this is after 60 comments. Well, yeah, I mean, that's assumed. Okay, then why are we going back and forth? Why are you willing to die on this hill when we all know that the majority of men don't want a sex worker? Like, that's the delusion that I'm talking about. Like, that you're gonna argue this point down. Melania Trump was a sex worker, and Trump married her. And all this other foolishness when we all know that the majority of men, and let's say that's 80%. 80% of men, I can go up to 90, do not want to marry a sex worker. And they like just arguing this point, y'all. This is the delusion I'm talking about. And and everybody should have a whole phase and it's not going to affect you. That's the delusion that I'm talking about. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, because you know why? Y'all want to outthink biology. You really think you can rationalize biology. Like, you can rationalize evolutionary psychology. Like, yeah, I can. And look, Dr. L, he gonna bring this article where it talks about how you can hack your hormones. You can hack your hormones so that you don't fall in love when you have casual sex. And, it's going to show you how to hook up and how to have casual sex without falling in love. That's some dumb stuff. Why do we want to socialize women out of their feminine nature? And then y'all screaming about masculine women. Okay, I'm going to make this last point and then I'm going in. Congratulations, Real Dope Daddy. Beautiful. Congratulations. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to make this last point and then I'm going in here because I got to do some paperwork and then we're going to do our podcast episode and then I'm going home and take a nap. Gentlemen, and I need you to hear me with all your ears, okay? Again, a woman's feminine nature is to be a good gatekeeper. She doesn't, and hear me. This is the reason why. So when people buck against that and say, no, Anita, that's not true. No. The reason why rape and sexual assault is so heinous is because of the biological nature of women to keep men out. If every woman just, oh, it doesn't matter. Any man can insert himself in me. Any man can put his mouth in any hole I have. I mean, it's okay. It's all good. Then we wouldn't be so psychologically damaged by sexual assault, by rape, by sodomy. These things wouldn't destroy a female child or a woman's psyche. So that don't make sense. It is not natural for a woman to want any old man that she don't know entering her body. But let me tell you what's happened in the last 25 years. In the last 25 years, we are socializing the gatekeeping spirit out of women. No, baby. Just fling the doors wide open. Let everybody in. Anybody that makes your insides tingle. Anybody that gets you a little moist in the nether regions. Just have sex with him. Let him insert himself inside of you. It's okay. Have a whole phase. It's all good. And yet women, it's like a collective mental illness. That's what y'all seeing right now. Y'all are seeing a collective mental illness amongst women because you all have socialized the feminist movement, other delusional women. Y'all have socialized a woman's feminine nature right out of her body. And it's like y'all are in a collective mental illness state that says, oh, this ain't gonna hurt us. This is okay. And this is, I can't make this up. The increase in antidepressants, the increase in anxiety medicine, the increase in, drinking box wine and look, I'm about to say something and y'all gonna feel away, but I got to say it. And I love animals, but the increase in pets, and then it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough for y'all to have a pet. You got to turn it into an emotional support animal. What do I look like? Now, y'all, I have 2 dogs and 3 cats. What do I look like turning any of those animals into emotional support pets and taking them everywhere I go, taking them to the grocery store, taking them to the library, taking them. And there's not something wrong. There's not something wrong with people today that I got to go in restaurants, the grocery store. I got to go in the post office. I got to go to these places and see these emotional support pets. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Hear me well. There's something wrong. Okay? There's something really wrong. But we are seeing like some collective psychoses happening with women. They cannot cope. They cannot function. And so they keep feeding this lie, this delusion that, this will make me feel better. Having this casual sex, drinking this wine, smoking this weed. Then I got my emotional support pet and all. What? And I'm on my meds. I can't make this up. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I'm probably going to have to make this members only. I'm just keeping it real. I'm probably going to have to make this members only because I just went off on a complete, I just went off on a tangent just now. I can't make it up. Instead of women retaining their true biological nature, which is no, everybody can't come in. I don't know you like that. Okay. I have to vet you. I have to have other people I know vet you. We need to be committed, right? We need to be in something real, something committed. We need to be in love. We need to be engaged. We need to be married. Now I feel safe. Now I feel secure. Now I feel that this man has made a proper investment in me, in my future offspring. Now I can, okay. That's why I keep telling y'all, turn the good girl into your slut. Not the hoe into the housewife. That's not how that works. You turn the good girl into your slut. You marry her and turn her into the dirtiest, nastiest, sluttiest version of herself. That's what you're supposed to do. But no, you men keep saying, I gotta test drive it. I gotta know what I'm getting. I'm not waiting until marriage. That don't make sense. You don't want to wait until marriage. You want this wild, crazy sexual experience, but you don't want her to have the bodies that she would need to be this sex goddess. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Turn the good girl into your whore. Turn her into your slut. That's what you do. And remember this, because people who are critical thinkers already know this. People who are not carnal and full of lust already know this. We already know this, right? That sex is a skill. It is a skill that a person can learn with practice. And wouldn't you want the person that your woman, your wife, is practicing on, the only person she's practicing with is you? That's all that has to happen. And then what really blows my mind, I'm just going to go ahead and go there since I decided to make this members only. What really blows my mind, gentlemen, is that I could cut a hole into a watermelon and you could put your dick in and out of it and you could come. So this whole idea of, oh, and what if the sex is wet? Baby boy, you can come from having sex with a watermelon. Okay? So make that make sense to me. All you need is something tight and wet. And y'all are going to have an orgasm 99% of the time. Us, on the other hand, so if there's anybody that should be testing out what you got, it should be us. But because I'm a good gatekeeper, I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you, okay? And my love for you will make up for your lack of motion in the ocean. My love, my care, my respect, I'm going to work with you. But this whole idea that men keep talking about, what if the sex is whack? Baby, there ain't no whack sex. Sex is like pizza, okay? Some of it's really good, some of it's okay, and then it's still pretty good. I mean, it's pizza. So stop it. Stop with the nonsense. What y'all saying don't make no logical sense. Work with her. Practice. And all you need is genuine desire. She wants you. She respects you. She loves you. She cares about you. You choose her and turn her into your freak. Period, point blank. That's exactly what my husband did to me. That's exactly what my husband did to me. He was like, okay, I'm going to marry you, Anita. I'm going to marry you now. And then it's on. I'm going to marry you, but it's on. But no, I'm not out here, test driving everybody and putting everybody in my mouth and putting everybody in the other holes in my body. No, I will practice on my husband. Okay? And we gonna both get really good. We gonna both get really good and making each other feel really good. Robin Hood, thank you so much for buying a badge. He said, even sleep, these women will scroll on TikTok all night long. Yep, it's horrible. Their diet, their lack of exercise, it's horrible. And look, the only reason why I'm telling y'all is because I see it. Because I see it out here all day, every day. So, y'all, like I said, choose wisely. Choose wisely. And now, if I can be so honest, I even had this conversation with my son just the other day. We went to see Superman last night, just the other day. I said, son, it's easier than ever to tell the good women from the not so good women. And yet y'all still complaining, but it's easier than ever. It's easier than ever to see who's about somebody and who's about something and who isn't. Easy. And as soon as you see that they ain't about nothing, go about your business. Go about your business. You spend too much time belly aching about, and she want money and she want this and she's sleeping with so-and-so and all. Okay, go about your business. Thank you. I want you to appreciate those women because they make it so easy. So easy for you to tell who's half past crazy and who isn't. Go on about your business now, okay? But find you a good girl, and she could be a little stiff, right? That's what I prefer. That she a little stiff, but you're going to turn her into your freak. That's how that's going to work. because that's going to make her feel good about wanting to be your freak. Like, this man has invested in me. This man has married me. This man is committed to me. So yeah, this is the person I should be busting it wide open for. Okay? And give her pleasure. Help her to experience her own pleasure. Help her to truly enjoy sex, and then y'all will be having sex. Because Lord knows I do. I just can't do it right now. I need a husband. But yeah, like I said, if anybody should be test driving as women, we don't know what we getting. We don't know the size. We don't know how you move it. We don't know if you go down or not. We don't know what your tongue do. Like, we don't know nothing. So we really the women are taking more of a gamble than y'all are. And yet, ladies, I still don't want you to test drive it. I want you, there are other ways to determine sexual compatibility. I made a video about it. Okay? You can find it right here. Find it on YouTube. I made a video about it. I still don't want you to test drive it. Because at the end of the day, see, this is what grown folks are going to tell you. And all of y'all need to wake up to this. So at the end of the day, you're going to have sex, I don't know, 2-3 times a week, especially early in the marriage, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week. And that sex is going to last maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Okay. So 168 hours in a week. Let's say you have sex 4 times a week. That's 4 hours. What you going to do with the rest of those hours? Y'all put far too much emphasis on sex. And what's crazy is you will let a person put you through hell 95% of the day just so you can get 5% of the day. That don't make sense. That's a broken, traumatized, wounded person that I got to walk through hell to get a splash of water. Like, I got to walk through hell all day long just to get a splash of water at the end of the day. That don't make no sense. But see, that's what happens when you place lust and carnality, and degeneracy above being with somebody that's just a good person. Being with somebody that knows how to treat you well. Being with somebody that is easy, that is peaceful. That person supports you, loves you, laughs with you. And like I said, what's wild is most of y'all ain't even getting no orgasm, at least the women. Y'all not getting no orgasm out of it. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why the women out here screaming about size, screaming about a man's, sexual prowess. Most of them are not getting an orgasm. So make that make sense. Okay? So y'all need to grow up, okay? You need to tune in today at 2. So I'm going in here now to get my stuff set up. You need to tune in today at 2. And Dr. L and I are going to have a conversation. We're going to play some video clips. We're going to show you these comments, these crazy comments. We're going to talk about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Y'all already know how I feel about her. Like, y'all let these delusional grifters try to tell y'all something about yourself. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. And look, even when people say, well, Anita, you're not married. I was married. I was married. I was married to a husband. We had 3 children. So I think I have something to say about marriage. I have something to say about divorce. And y'all need to know about that. So, but come on now. People who've never attempted, who don't have any kids and never attempted marriage and not actively engaged or no. Okay? No. That don't make sense. Yes, divorced people they have things to share with you. Maybe they could help you. Because again, we've already walked that path. Maybe they can keep you out of the mess that we found ourselves in. I think divorced people can help a lot. Okay? Because we've been in it. And maybe we've made mistakes, our partners made mistakes, and we want to make you aware of it. But come on now, y'all choosing people that, and then, I'm getting pregnant this year at 42. Let me tell y'all something. In the last year, I counseled 6 couples, and we had to do a special type of counseling for IVF treatment. So I counseled 6 couples for the IVF treatment. When I tell y'all, those women ranged age from 29 to 36. 29 to 36 utilize an IVF treatment to get pregnant. And she 42. And I'm not saying it can't happen. It's just like I always say, anything is possible, but is it probable? Is it probable that she gonna get pregnant at 42 naturally? Probably not. And then she talking about, family this and baby that. She ain't never once talk about being married. She ain't never once talk about being engaged. What? How did you jump clear to, I took my IUD out so I can have a baby, and you don't have a husband? And then claim to be godly? Y'all don't get me started. Let me get on out of here, because y'all gonna get my blood pressure up. This woman, y'all gonna get my blood pressure up. I got to leave with this nonsense. It don't make sense. And then the girl who's sitting there interviewing her every 5 seconds, ooh, oh, I knew, yeah, ooh, it got on my nerves. Like, what? What is she saying that's so profound? Be quiet. Stop. I couldn't even focus because she kept making these sounds. It was really weird. I was like, is this what we doing? We trying to gas this woman up? And this how you know she fake, y'all. When Paul would laugh at her, when he would openly laugh, she got very insecure. Oh, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? See, that's how you knew she ain't as confident as you think. Because his laughing, it told everything that he felt, everything that he thought when he started laughing. Oh, and now he's laughing. And now he's laughing. Yeah, I'm laughing. Because you half past crazy. And that's when the mask slipped. When he would laugh, and he would genuinely laugh like, you're full of it. Right? Yeah, come on, Doc. Come on, you're full of it. Like he openly said it. That's when the mask slipped. Like, oh, I need to, I said too much. But if you so confident, if you believe in what you saying, why does him laughing take you off your square? Why does him laughing make you feel any kind of way? It wouldn't make me feel, like I said, when I tell men I'm not having sex till I'm married and they laugh, I go, see, that don't make me feel any kind of way. That is what it is. Oh, well, that's delusional, Anita. Okay. Like I said, I'm good. And it might be to about 95% of the men out there. It might be delusional. But thankfully, I'm not looking for them. I'm not looking for them. I'm looking for someone that wants something real. Right? And it's beyond just the vagina, the vulva I got in between my legs. I'm looking for something real. So that's not most men, unfortunately. That's not most men out here. They want to play. They want to play with you, and they want you to give them something. They're not trying to be no servant leader. They're not trying to be godly. They're not trying to be obedient. See, I'm not checking for them. So I'm good. If he said, oh, that ain't gonna happen, I'd be like, oh, okay. See, again, when you know who you are and whose you are, you don't need to feel away. But was in there quoting the Bible and all that foolishness, and oh my God, I was like, this is not happening. And y'all think this is real. So anyway, let me get out of here. All right, y'all, tune in at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Eastern, pure_soul. Thank you so much for buying a badge again. And PS_speak up. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. And Robin Hood, thank you so much for buying a badge. I appreciate your support. I appreciate y'all checking me out on YouTube. All right, I'm going in here 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Join me on Dr. L's podcast, and we are going to break it down. I hope to see you all later. Have a great Sunday, and as always, stay open to love.